Hi babies, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make like a little spontaneous video because I got up this morning and I was like, today is February 12th and that reminded me of something that I wanted to make a video about because today, February 12th of 2025, marks me being laid off from my dream job exactly 1 year ago. And I wanted to talk about it again because I have posted a video last year about it 7 weeks after it happened. That video got some mixed reactions, which I totally understand. And also privated it because I do think that I didn't explain some things very well, and I also shared some details that I should have kept to myself and that were not very considerate of the parties that were involved. And so I decided to private it. But I wanted to talk about it today because not really about the layoff. I don't want to make anything more public. I'm also not angry anymore or stuff like that. It's just in that moment I was very angry because I was not doing well. I was grieving pretty hard when it happened because I just lost my aunt. That was like a hit in the head, and then the layoff was another blow to my head, and I was like, when is this gonna end? But I actually wanted to talk about where it kind of brought me. I said this in the original video, but I felt like it was a sign from the universe that I had to make decisions for myself and maybe start working for myself, which I didn't end up doing. I did end up applying for another job where I also got laid off. Then I was like, maybe this will keep happening to me because I will having this lesson in order for me to understand that this is not the path that I should be walking, if that makes sense. So I'm here to talk about what this layoff actually brought me eventually. Of course, I did the work, but yeah. 1 year ago, I was like in one of the darkest places I have ever been because I was so sad. I also had a pretty big identity crisis. I wasn't sure about anything in my life anymore except for the connection I have with my parents, my sisters, my boyfriend, my partner, and my two best friends. I wasn't sure about anything. I can tell you now that like 1 year later, a lot has changed. If it wasn't for that layoff, I wouldn't have started a YouTube channel, which I'm almost a year on YouTube. Next month I'll be a year on YouTube. I'll also make a video about that. So if you want to see that, subscribe to my channel. I don't know which side it is, but subscribe, please. That would make my day. I also think that I wouldn't have become self-employed, which I am. If you haven't seen my video, I am self-employed. I've been for 3 months now. It's going okay. I'm obviously not making big money yet, but I'm confident that that will happen. I also have a game plan for 2025, which I will share with you the details when the time is right. This day last year, when I came home from getting laid off, I felt so lost. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I didn't know if I wanted to live in general. I was grieving so hard. Didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. A big personal crisis. And I'm so happy that I have direction now. I'm slowly getting to know what I'm doing. I'm slowly starting to know what I want to do as being self-employed, what I want my business to look like, which type of services I want to offer. It's all coming to me, and now it's my responsibility to build those things. But yeah, that's what I really want to focus on in 2025, like build new skills, build out my little company, if you will. Yeah, get that to be something. And I really feel like my layoffs next year were really a sign of the universe, like, girl, you have known for years that you actually want to be self-employed, like, why don't you do it? And like it's hard financially, and having to do taxes and having to pay social security and navigating like an income that is not guaranteed, looking for clients, looking for new services that I can. It is challenging, but it is worth it in my opinion, because the freedom and the rest that I get from being self-employed and not having to report back to a boss, someone that's above me or anything, is just so calming to me. As someone who struggled with burnout, depression, who probably has ADHD, who is HSP, it can be challenging to be in the corporate world. And because of this layoff last year, that was in my eyes like up there for being my dream job, I really realized that the corporate world and working in that system is not for me. And yeah, I will do everything in my power to make my own path. I know that it will be difficult, but that's the beauty of it, right? Being here on YouTube is really part of that, part of showing the world who I am and like doing the thing. And I am so grateful for all of you who watch my videos, who subscribed to my channel. You have no idea how much that means to me. I see this as part of my career, as something that I can build a part of my career out of. But I also see this as a hobby, as therapy for me, as a place where I can inspire and help you guys. Maybe I can distract you with my videos, maybe you can feel less alone. I'm gonna do a video soon about how YouTube has changed my life, so I'm not gonna elaborate further on that now. But I guess I just want to say with this video, because this has been chaos all over, but I just want to say that I don't blame anyone for what happened. I think that this was a canon event for me that I had to go through. I have had a lot of experiences in the corporate world, even before this layoff. And I felt like it was a lesson that repeated itself over and over and over and over until I would finally get it. And I think that the moment that I got it and did something with it is here. So I'm very hopeful for the future and actually glad that it happened. So yeah, although my life is challenging now, it feels so much more beautiful than a year ago, and I couldn't be more grateful. And the only thing that I wish that I could was to share this with my aunt, but I know she does see it in some way, and I know she's very proud of me. I really hope she sees it, and I really hope she knows that I did it because of her, that I'm trying to make something out of my life for her and because of her. So yeah, if you're also in the situation, know that I know what you're going through, that it's super challenging, but that everything happens for a reason. I really do believe that, and that life can turn beautiful again. I'm really convinced that in another year from now, my life is gonna be so different and for the better, that I'm gonna be even more content in the choices that I made and the events that led up to it. I thought I was pretty mature already, but I also matured so much in the past year, and I have everything that I've been through to thank for, but I also especially have myself to thank for it, because I didn't give up. I really don't know what this video is, how it's gonna turn out. I can only say that if you're watching this and it helps you, if it even helps one person to convince that it will get better and that you're not alone, yeah, then I'm happy that I made this video, because that is my goal. So yeah, I went from completely lost to having a clear direction now in a year, and I really worked hard for it. If you are in the same situation or like a similar situation, I want to say that if I can do that, then you can do that too. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's true. So I'm gonna end this video here. I have no idea what I said, what this is, but if you watched until the end, I really appreciate you. You are such a real one. Please comment me a dolphin because there are pretty dolphins on my shirt. I chose this happy shirt because this is not supposed to be a sad video. It's supposed to be a happy video, a hopeful video, a video that I want to be able to look back on in a year and see like I made so much progress. I'm so proud of the person that I'm becoming, and that is so important to me. Please subscribe, that would mean the world to me. I feel so blessed to have you here. And yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.